This is a music technology tutorial video. My name is Matea and I'm going to be demonstrating how to set up our classroom equipment for recording arts and music technology classes. First, we need to get all of our hardware plugged into our laptop here. You'll need the USB hub to plug everything in, so we're going to attach that first. And we're going to start with our audio interface. This is a universal audio volt, and it is USB powered into the computer, so it doesn't have a plug other than the USB-C cord that's included in the box. We're going to make sure the USB-C plugs into the back, and we're going to plug the USB-A into our hub here to our computer, and there is a power on switch on the back, and it'll start lighting up when it's powered on. Next, we're going to get our microphone stand in place on our desk. This bar right here is called the T-bar, and this is going to bring our microphone boom out horizontally. So we're going to loosen this slightly, and we're going to tilt the microphone boom toward our face so that our microphone will be placed right here on our boom stand, and make sure we tighten the knobs after we make our adjustments. And you can also adjust the knob up here on the side of the boom to loosen that and lengthen or shorten the distance of the boom to your subject here. Make sure everything gets tightened after you're done adjusting, and a position like this should work just fine. Now it's time to get our microphone fixed onto our mic stand, starting with the shock mount. The microphone will be rested in here, and it will prevent any vibrations or unwanted sounds from coming into our microphone and into our recording. We can loosen the hinge here to give us a good position to place our shock mount onto the mic stand. So I'm going to make sure I tighten this knob in position before I get started. And this might be kind of tricky, but I believe that you can do it. We are not going to try to spin the shock mount into the mic stand as such. That's very clumsy. We could drop things, we could damage our shock mount. So instead, we're going to loosen the top knob on the boom part of the stand here just slightly so that we can get a nice twist in this piece here. So I'm rotating the boom stand, the boom part of the mic stand, into my fingers here. So now that that's loose, I can now twist the threader into our shock mount nice and straight and smoothly so that we don't strip the threads and we are not doing anything clumsy where we're going to drop our equipment. So I'm just rotating this into our thread here, making sure that I don't stop until this is fully screwed in and we are tight here. But then we have to make sure to remember to lock ourselves in back on our mic stand. So we're going to tighten the knob there. And now our shock mount is firmly in place, ready to get our microphone onto the shock mount. Up next, we're going to attach the condenser microphone to our shock mount. So this is kind of a heavy piece of equipment, so we want to handle it confidently, but we don't need to be aggressive with it. We're just going to hold it confidently in our hands so that it doesn't slip around as we are manipulating it into our shock mount here. So the side with the logo is going to be the front address, so we want to make sure that this is going to be pointed toward the subject, which is our voice, for example. So with that side facing my voice, I'm going to lower the microphone into the shock mount right where it aligns on our screwdriver here. And then once it's placed and secure in there, we do have to twist the attachment on the bottom of the shock mount to create some tension and tighten our microphone into the shock mount. And if it's nice and tight, everything should sit upright just like this. Our next step is to use our XLR cable to attach the microphone into our interface here. So the input side of the mic cable has the holes, 3 holes in here, and it's going to go into the microphone, which is our input source. So the little button on the microphone cable can give you a hint as to what direction to plug it in. So this should be facing the front, and it should align perfectly with the front of the mic, and there should be no hassle with you getting that secured, and you'll hear a click when it's fastened. The next step is the output. The output has the pins, and this is going to go into the channel on our interface here. And again, there's an indicator arrow on the cable that shows you which way to put the cable in so that you're not jamming it around and damaging the cable or the equipment. So I'm going to just put it in nice and straight. It will give a nice secure click when it's fastened, and now your microphone is plugged into your interface, which is now going to send your signal into your music software on your laptop. This is a condenser microphone, and it requires external power. That power is going to come from our audio interface. Phantom power is indicated by a symbol that says 48V, and it usually has a button and a red light, and you're going to make sure once everything is plugged in that you turn on phantom power, and that way the voltage can come from our interface and into our microphone and warm it up for recording. I hope you guys have a great session today, and thanks for watching this video.